Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of Windows Vista, brought to you by eVideoHow.com. Alright, in this video I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I really like about Vista, and a couple of things that I really hate about Vista. This has been out to the public for about 2 years now, just shy by about a month or two, and there are still a couple things that Microsoft has yet to fix. However, I really like the job they did with a lot of the visual things. So for instance, here is one of my favorite things about Vista. The Windows sidebar allows you to put little gadgets, a lot like the dashboard in Mac OS X. And you can see my sidebar is not filled very much. It only has 3 gadgets on it, but I use all of them. I look at all of them all the time, and I really especially like the third gadget, which monitors the usage of both cores as well as the usage of the memory in the computer, which is really nice because then I know if there's a reason that my computer is running slowly, or so for instance if both the cores are being used up at 100%, then I know something's really going on. And which brings me to one of the things I really hate about Vista, which is its compatibility and stability. I guess it's kind of 2 things, but I'll explain in a sec. Right now you'll see that I'm not really doing anything, yet 100% of one of the cores is being used, but it's kind of being split, which is why the monitor shows up like so. And that's because of Dreamweaver. For some reason, Vista cannot figure out Dreamweaver. And I've run on XP computers, doesn't use up any of the processing power, but on Vista, at least for me, it uses up 100% of one core all the time. And even worse, which is what I'll show you, it's going to crash. When I close it, it's going to crash. Wait for it. Oh, look at that. Adobe Dreamweaver has stopped working. I mean, it's only when I close it, but still, that's huge. Another really big stability issue is if I'm running on a laptop right now, and if I try to close the lid to put it to sleep, or just put it to sleep normally, I would say about 10% of the time the thing crashes. And luckily it does restart itself, and even tells me it restarted itself by saying it recovered from an unexpected shutdown, but I feel like it probably shouldn't have an unexpected shutdown in the first place. Which is, I guess, stability is one thing people really take for granted now in Windows, because XP is a pretty stable system, whether you think it is or not. But I would say Microsoft really took a step in the wrong direction here, focusing on visual quality and not stability. And this is 2 years after the release, even with Service Pack 1 that they said pixelized issues. Well, they really didn't. Alright, so another thing I really like in Vista is it has a built-in image viewer and basic fixing techniques. So as you can see, I just opened up a picture, and this did not exist in XP. You actually had to get another program. It came with Paint, but kind of stupid. If I hit Fix up here, I can auto adjust properties, I can crop the picture if I like it, or I can fix the red eye, even though there's no red eye. Oops, that didn't work. And if I want to undo them all, just hit undo, and it'll automatically save it for me when I close it if I made any changes. So that's one nice thing about Vista. Another kind of nice thing about Vista is it does a lot of things with networking. A couple of my really favorite things are, if I just scroll over this little thing in the bottom right corner, it's going to tell me what network I'm connected to, and it even brings up a little globe here if it is connected to the internet as opposed to just a local network. If for some reason my network's not working and I were to right click it, I could hit diagnose and repair. Hopefully it doesn't find a problem, because there actually isn't a problem. Now unfortunately this is only semi-successful. Most of the time it doesn't. Oh look, it knows at least that there's not any problems. See, about half the time it can't solve the problem, and the other, I'd say about 40% of the time, tries to solve the problem, says it's solved, but it's really not. And maybe about 10% of the time, it does actually manage to solve the problem. Way to go, Microsoft. 10% of the time, you're right. Well, yeah, I guess you can't do much better than that. Maybe you can. Another really nice thing I like is it tells you your transfer speed. So if I'm transferring a file, I don't know, I can't really do it right now, but if you're transferring a file from maybe one drive to another, it will tell you under the details the actual transfer speed, which is especially helpful if you're transferring files over a network. And that, on the other hand, brings me to one of the things I really hate, which is that for some reason Vista has issues with trying to transfer files over a network. And even though I could have two computers hooked up to a wired network, the entire thing should be running at 100 megabits per second, and for some reason Vista just can't crack 30. It will not transfer faster than 30 no matter how hard I try. Two XP computers, it will run all the way up to 97, which is almost perfect. But on Vista, it just won't crack 30. And I think that's about it. So you can make your decision for yourself whether or not you want to upgrade to Vista or wait. My personal opinion, I would wait. I bought this computer with Vista because that was pretty much my only option for buying a new computer at the time. I could try to downgrade it or put Linux on it, but I kind of like the visual effects, so it really doesn't bother me. Plus I can't really use Linux with all the Adobe programs I use, so I'm just going to stick with this for now. Alright, thanks for watching this video. To watch this video and all my other videos in high quality, please visit my website at www.eVideoHow.com.